There was a game, one of my monster's favorite. He called it Inspection. It always began the same way. One message, one command, nada. Everything else stopped. Whatever I was doing, it not longer mattered. Just me. And the fact that I knew he was coming. He always come. I just never knew when. The waiting was part of the game. Sometimes he appeared almost immediately, but sometimes he made me wait. 5 minutes, 20, an hour, I never knew. I never knew when he would step out of the darkness. My legs begin to ache. My back hurts. The room feels colder. I wonder, am I still sitting the right way? Did I misunderstand something? Did I already fail before he even arrived? Then somehow he was there. It was always felt as he crawled from the darkness under my bed. He never rushed. Sometimes he walked around me first, slowly, without saying a word, looking at me from every angle. Only then he pulled up a chair, sat down in front of me, and looked. Minutes passed. He was still looking, and I started wishing he would finally say something, anything, because every second of the silence made my own thoughts louder. There was nowhere left to hide. At first I thought he was looking at me. After a while I started looking at myself through his eyes. Every tiny flaw became impossible to ignore. A single hair, a small blemish, a mark I had never noticed before. Things that had never mattered suddenly felt enormous. Sometimes you say, next time try harder. He didn't have to explain. I already knew I failed. One day he mentioned something called Venice dimples. I didn't even know such a thing existed. I turned towards the mirror, trying to catch a glimpse of my own back, looking for something that had never belonged to me. In his world, only the sexist goddesses had the Venus dimples. I wasn't one of them. I was just his pathetic, wet puddle. But that wasn't the whole story. If that would have been all, I would have left. Everything always changed. The darkness never stayed for long. He stroked me gently. His beautiful, quiet growl softened. close. I fell asleep cold against his neck, listening to his heartbeat. It was the most beautiful sound I had ever heard, the safest place I had ever known. Loved, safe, chosen. He would always whisper, "You are enough. You are my treasure. You are my precious." And I believed him every single time. Maybe that's why I kept playing the inspection game over and over again. It wasn't only about unbelievable pleasure. It was about my desperation, about needing permission to believe that even his pathetic wet puddle could be enough. In the beginning, I thought he was holding a mirror in front of me. Every inspection felt like another glance into that reflection. I believed he was showing me who I really was. It took me years to understand it wasn't a mirror. It was a window into his world, into his standards, into his desires, into his dark soul. And somewhere, while staring through that window, I slowly lost sight of myself. That was the first crack, not in him, but in myself. I need to go. I can hear you grow. I still look at myself through your eyes, sir. I'm still trying harder. I still fall asleep, dreaming about your heartbeat.